You are the father. The excitement happens right now on Maury. Shocking DNA results of the year.
I know Brandy's child's mine.
You are not. The results clearly did not upset Tommy, who had a surprise for Brandy. Today, she's back with her now fiancé, Tommy. You still plan on getting married?
Yep.
To test a second man.
Brandy is a liar, a whore, and I don't trust her at all.
Will the search end today?
Wesley.
And more emotional moments that you'll never forget. Labri was pregnant at only 13 years old. She and her mother say AJ is the father, but he wants DNA proof.
Take a good look at me. Now look at your son.
What do I
You know for a fact that I was not the only person you was sleeping with.
Well, my baby was 13 and you was 16 years old. I want you to claim this boy.
Get to the test then.
AJ. 1 year ago, Alyssa and Melissa fell in love. Slightly before they fell in love, both were with men and both have a baby. Both women's babies are being denied by two men, Andrew and John.
Our children deserve to have their fathers in their life.
You all have to admit, this is strange.
2 babies and 2 paternity tests. This is a DNA test you'll never forget.
This is 17-year-old Labri. Now, sitting next to her is her mother, Lanee. Now, you have to go back a little bit for this story, because almost 4 years ago, when she was 13, Labri became pregnant by a then 16-year-old named AJ. And then the drama started. See, when Labri called AJ to tell him that she was pregnant, AJ called her a liar. So now Jatorian, the little boy, is 3.5 years old. Look at him. And AJ says, there is no way he is the father. Watch.
My name is Labri. I am here today to prove to AJ that he is the father of my son, Jatorian.
I'm Lanee. I'm here to support my daughter because I know AJ is the father of my grandson.
AJ has the nerve to deny my son because he says I was sleeping around the time I got pregnant.
He is a fool for saying that my grandson is not his.
AJ had not seen my son for 1.5 years. My son didn't even know who he was.
I am here to protect my daughter. AJ has not done a thing for my grandson, and I will put a stop to it today.
All right. Now, when you found out you were pregnant, you called AJ?
Yes, he was happy about it.
He was happy?
Yes, he was.
Are you sure he's the father?
Yes, I am.
Do they look alike?
He's
To
the
me,
father.
I
Do
think-
Jatorian
I
and
think
he
so.
look alike?
Look at
I
that.
think-
Look. Yeah. Look at that head.
I think so.
Look, Maury. My grandson's forehead is just like his. He looks exactly like him. Yes, he's handsome. He's not. My grandson is handsome. But that's his child.
I don't understand. You seem angrier than your daughter. What's going on?
I'm angry because my daughter was 13 years old when she got pregnant, first of all. And I'm tired of this back and forth, back and forth. 1 minute he is the father, 1 minute he's not the father. Today, we will find out, and he will.
We got to hear from the other side. This is what AJ
Well,
had
we'll
to
see today, buddy.
I know that I'm not the father of Labri's son. Labri and her mother is crazy for thinking I'm the baby's father. I heard so many rumors that she was sleeping around with other guys around the time she got pregnant. I even saw it with my own eyes. That child is not mine. Labri's mother is the one to blame for this. She's to pick her up from other guy houses all the time. What the hell did she think she was doing? Playing with dolls? Nuh-uh, she was making a baby. Labri, take a good look at me. Now look at your son. I'm not the baby father. When Maury says that I'm not the father, I don't want nothing to do with you at all.
Good.
There's AJ.
Good.
AJ, come on out.
We don't want nothing to do with him. Yeah, and that's over. Yeah. What I got to do with
wasn't there when y'all laid up.
But you talking.
But my baby was 13 and you was 16 years old.
Talking,
so I could get rape if I want to.
For real? For real?
That's
Straight
not
up,
my
you don't want nothing to
shorty.
do with me?
I hope it ain't, to tell you the truth. I hope it ain't. I hope it ain't.
Okay.
We don't need nothing from you. We don't need nothing from you.
Lanee, calm down.
speak.
I want
I'm sorry,
to talk to
Maury.
AJ. I want to talk.
Now speak, please.
I'm sorry, Maury.
Everything was just fine yesterday.
It was fine yesterday.
Everything was just fine. Nobody was yelling at me like this. We was talking cool.
Yeah, but you didn't say this yesterday either.
Now that we're on the show now in front of a big audience,
I see.
everything is.
You the one put me in it.
They know I'm a good person. I never disrespect y'all whatsoever.
I'm never disrespecting you
whatsoever.
either.
Never.
But I want you to stand up to the plate and claim this boy.
Well, let's get this.
Okay.
AJ, let's get this straight right now. If by chance you are the father, you step up to the plate.
I'm there.
Right.
I'm there for sure.
That's all we want. That's all we want.
But Maury.
But apparently you heard it. There must be a lot of stuff going on where you think you're not the father.
I mean, Labri knows. You know for a fact.
What do I know?
You know for a fact that I was not the only person you was sleeping with.
AJ, I know when I got pregnant.
I was not.
How you know? How you know who she was sleeping with? You the one was sleeping around. You damn right, Mama.
I'm not talking to Mama.
Damn right, because she's 17 and you 20. So I'm going to do the talking for her because she can't seem to get it out.
She was sitting right next to her when we were doing something.
Because apparently she's still
Now
got
wait.
Okay, yeah.
Please.
AJ, you think you all look alike?
No. He don't like me or her.
AJ, do you have other kids?
Yes.
Do they look like that?
No. My point is that.
Yeah, get to the test.
Get to the test then.
Well, let's do this. Let's do this. Get to the test. Let's do this. That's what
I usually
we don't need nothing from you.
I usually do this.
We don't need anything from you.
didn't ask-
Financial.
I usually do this.
Nothing.
He's a good-looking
Thank
guy.
you,
He's a
Maury.
nice guy.
Thank you, Maury.
He's a nice-looking guy. I mean, I ain't saying nothing wrong with him. I mean,
But he said you're there if it's yours, and if it's not yours,
I'm happy either way, to be honest with you. If he is his, cool. If
Labri
he not
said
his,
3
I'm going
words.
to dance a jig.
when it
It's gonna be
comes
the craziest show ever.
So,
to
hey.
3.5-year-old Jatorian, AJ, you are not the father.
Yesterday, yelling at me.
I'm yelling at you
that's
because
so disrespectful, and I ain't
Lanee,
coming out here on
Lanee,
that. I came
he's
out
not
here.
the father.
She wanted me to
I'm
come out
happy.
here to
I'm
determine her
happy
shorty
he's
mind,
not
so
the
I
father.
Guess
can't.
what, AJ?
I can't.
You can live your life, okay,
Yeah, I
without
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yes, you can live your life.
Labri.
Yes, you can. Thank
You want to apologize? You apologize. She's apologized.
I'm not apologizing
up.
because
I'm
we've been on the
sorry,
goose
but
chase
you
for
know what I'm
3.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Labri, if
But
you want
y'all should have. I'm sorry,
ahead.
Maury. Y'all should have at least told me that it was a possibility for it to be someone else shorty though. Don't sit here and yell at me.
Not y'all.
They sit here and yell at me like you know you're funny. You should at least admit it to me. You said she wasn't doing nothing.
Guess what? This is over.
done.
You can go home.
It is.
And rest assured, this does not come up again. It's over.
I am very happy.
We have an incredible update on this 17-year-old search for her baby's father.
Jason says Jacob's skin is too dark. I don't know what too dark means there.
He has a tan. His butt is just as white as mine.
She cheated on her ex-boyfriend with me, and I think he's the father because her ex-boyfriend was black.
No, you have no right.
He's going to settle the matter right now. Jason.
It was one of our most shocking DNA results of the year.
I know Brandy's child's mine.
You are not.
Today, she's back with her now fiancé, Tommy. envelope, who will hear you are the father?
This is Elizabeth. Now, Elizabeth is furious at a man named Jason for denying her 4-year-old son, Jacob. And he has denied him for the last 4 years. Elizabeth has been desperately trying to get Jason involved in his son's life, but Jason says Jacob's skin is too dark. But to make matters worse, Jacob's new fiancée, Elena, is also brainwashing Jason into believing Jacob is not his. Watch.
I am positive that Jason is the father of my 4-year-old son, Jacob, and I'm here today to prove it. He was the one who thought I was pregnant and swore he would be there for me. He is a liar. Jason takes care of Elena and his 2 kids with her, and he wants nothing to do with Jacob. It's not right. Jason says that my son is too dark to be his kid. We live in Florida, and Jacob has a tan. It's not Jacob's fault that his father is a loser. When Jason is proven to be my son's father, he better start making up for the 4 years he's already lost, whether Elena likes it or not.
So, to get everything straight here, Elizabeth, what you're saying is the only reason why Jacob might look a little darker than maybe his other kids is because Jacob lives in Florida with you.
He plays outside every single day, Maury.
I see.
He has a tan. His butt is just as white as mine.
Oh, I see. You're positive that he's the father?
I'm absolutely positive
You think they look alike at all?
I do think they look alike.
Now, here's something very serious, because after the baby was born, you almost died.
I had postpartum eclampsia. I had 3 seizures due to that happens after you have a baby. And I had 3 seizures. I died on my living room floor, and my neighbor had to give me CPR just so I would stay alive.
Now, Jason kind of denied the baby when you were pregnant, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
at first he did.
But then you also kind of blame Elena, this girlfriend
When
of
he seen my son when he was 2 weeks old, all he could say was that my son looked just like him when he was a baby.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, when I called him for Christmas, I said, "Do you want to see your son for Christmas?" He said, "No, I have a friend and she's pregnant, and I don't want nothing to do with you or your baby."
This is what Jason had to say. What?
Elizabeth is crazy for thinking I'm the father of her son, Jacob. I know I'm not the father of her child, and my fiancée, Elena, knows it too. Elizabeth is a liar and a cheater. She cheated on her ex-boyfriend with me, and I think he's the father of her son. Elizabeth's kid looks mixed, and he should look that way because her ex-boyfriend was black. Elizabeth's son doesn't look anything like me at all. I have 2 children with my fiancée, Elena, and they both look exactly like me. Elizabeth had the nerve to give her son my last name. Elizabeth, you're a whore. And once the DNA test comes back that I'm not the father, I want you to take my name off the birth certificate and forget you ever met me.
Here's Jason. Jason, come on out.
You have no right to call me a whore. I never was ever. No, you have no right.
Jason, sit down. Jason. Now, this is interesting because I want to know the definition of the whore when she said y'all were together for 4 months and you all slept every day together, every night together, woke up every morning together. How could she be a whore?
No, Maury. We only dated for like about a month, man.
Whatever.
And she cheated on her boyfriend. She cheated on her boyfriend. She cheated on her boyfriend, who I think's the father, was a black dude. Okay. Yeah. She cheated on her. No.
So you think that she was messing around while you were seeing her? Is that what?
No. Exactly.
Yeah,
I know for a fact that she was. People were telling me. I met another guy that said he had been sleeping with her.
Whatever. You're a liar.
Elena's here, right?
Yeah.
Elena. Elizabeth thinks that you're part of this, that you've got him brainwashed. What do you think of that?
How could I be the reason he's denying that child when he denied that child before we ever even met?
He never once denied that child.
He did. He told me when we first got together that was not his baby.
Okay, then why did he tell me the baby looked just like him?
That baby looks nothing like him.
Okay, whatever. That baby looks nothing like my children.
He's beautiful. That we have together.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That you
He is a beautiful child.
Elena, does that child look anything like your kids?
No.
He don't have to look like your kids. You know what? My baby don't have to look like him for him to be his father.
Elena.
Just like his
I have strong genes more. Both of my kids look exactly like me.
Why would my kids
Well, guess
look like
what? I have everything you have, but I got a strong result right here. I'm going to find out right now. This is going to settle the matter now.
Once and for all, let's do it.
When it comes to 4-year-old Jacob, Jason, you are not the father.
Baby's father, because all I got is me now.
Elizabeth, we'll be glad to help you find your birth father for that baby, but
I don't need nobody. I got me. I take care of my on my own. I'm glad he's not the father. Now I don't have to worry about him in my life. So you can stay right there because you ain't getting an apology.
I'm sorry I'm not your baby's father.
I'm sorry you ain't.
Hey, you need to come back on Maury again, don't you? You need to come back on Maury again.
Yeah, right there. That's for you, baby.
it was one of our most shocking DNA results of the year.
I know Brandy's child's mine.
You are not.
The results clearly did not upset Tommy, who had a surprise for Brandy. Today, she's back with her now fiancé, Tommy.
You still plan on getting married?
Yep.
Will the search end today?
Wesley. You are the father.
Get off my stage!
When I open the envelope, who will hear you are the father?
This is Brandy. Now, you have to understand this story about Brandy, because recently Brandy was on our show with her boyfriend Tommy to prove that he wasn't the father of his ex-girlfriend Alicia's baby. And he was also on the show to prove that he was the father of Brandy's 7-month-old son, Ryan. But in a shocking twist, Tommy was proven not to be the father of Brandy's son, Ryan. And it left her heartbroken. But now Brandy is back with a second man. His name is Wesley, because she says Wesley is the only other man who could be the father. So before we speak to Brandy, take a look at her last on the show.
Alicia the lying whore. She got what she deserved when Tommy left her fat ass.
I left Alicia for Brandy because I love Brandy, and I know Brandy's child's mine.
She called Tommy and told Tommy, he may not be yours because I slept with somebody else.
I said that because we were together for 3 years, Brandy, and he left me for you trailer trash is what you both are.
The results of the paternity test left all of us shocked.
When it comes to 7-month-old Bryce, Tommy, you are the father. When it comes to 7-month-old Ryan, Tommy, you are not.
The results clearly did not upset Tommy, who had a surprise for Brandy. Today, Brandy has returned with a man named Wesley and is positive that he is the father of her baby. Brandy is desperate for this nightmare to end.
So you're bringing on this guy Wesley, your former boyfriend, is that right?
Yeah.
To prove to him that he's the father of this child, even though Tommy is acting like the father.
Yes, that's right. He needs to step up to the plate and be the man that he is supposed to be, this baby, and be the father. Goodness. You can sit back here and shake your head all you want. You know I'm telling the truth.
Now, there was a time, wasn't there a time when Tommy, man you live with now, and Wesley, your ex-boyfriend, were friends, right?
Yes. Yes, they were friends.
Are they friends now?
They're associates.
They're
Yeah, they have to talk to one another because baby.
Tommy's here to... Tommy, where are you? Stand right up. Here's Tommy. So you all been back together for 6 weeks?
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
You still plan on getting married?
Yep. December 13th at 1:30.
Do you want Wesley to be the father?
He needs to be the dad.
Wesley's family doesn't think he's the father.
No, they don't.
How come?
Because when my baby was born, we sent him a picture, and him and his family both said he looked like Tommy because of his skin complexion.
From then on, they didn't think that he was the father.
That's right. Yeah, and then I took him to his family's house, and his family said that he didn't look nothing like Wesley.
All right, well, we might as well find out what Wesley has to say.
Oh, yeah, let's find out what he has to say.
Let's hear from Wesley.
I am here today to find out if I am the father of Brandy's son. I've asked Brandy over and over again for a year if she has slept with somebody else, and her answer was always no. Now all the secrets come out, and she's a big liar. 2 weeks ago, she gave me a call and told me that she was going to the Maury show, and she was coming to prove that Tommy was Ryan's dad. This is the first time in a year that she has told me somebody else could be the father. When Tommy was proven not to be the father, she come running right back to me saying that she thought I was the father. Brandy is a liar, a cheater, a whore, and I don't trust her at all.
Here's Wesley. Wesley, what's going on here?
Well, Maury, 8 months ago, I've been told that I'm the father, and I have been acting like the father and everything. And then a few days ago, I'm told that I might not be the father.
So why was you there the whole time I was pregnant, Wes?
Because you kept telling me that that is my child. You never told me anything else. You told me nothing.
I've been the baby's daddy for the last 6 months.
When the paternity test comes back that baby's mine, that's when I'll step up to the plate.
Be a dad. Be there for doctor's appointments. Be there for everything. Judy! Come on, Maury.
Comes the 7-month-old Ryan. Wesley, you are not the father. You're very, Brandy.
Brandy, it'll be okay. Okay?
I'm sorry, Wes.
Okay. Sorry. You accept her apology.
Yes, I do.
And now you have Tommy there, okay? And Tommy's there to comfort you. Tommy can be the father of this child. And Brandy, if you want to pursue who the father is, we'll be glad to. But it's not Wes.
And no matter, even though I'm not the father, I will still be there. I've been there for 8 months. I love him like he's my son, so I will still be there. No matter what.
Tommy, take care of her.
I will.
I can see you're a little upset.
Yeah.
You're a little...
It's either me or him.
Yeah, it has to be.
It was nobody else. It was just me and him.
I got pregnant
There's
in
gotta be.
June.
Because we all lived in the same house.
Is there someone a couple weeks before, maybe, or...
A couple of weeks after.
A couple weeks after. Well, there's gotta be. So he knows this other person that was after.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He knows him pretty well.
I'm only 17 years old. I have to take care of Ryan's daughter by myself.
He said he wore a condom.
No, he did not, because I was right there when he did it.
Trita, I don't want to be with you. I'm not your baby daddy, so get over it.
I'm not your baby daddy. Okay.
We're going to find out right now. Ryan, Alyssa, and Melissa fell in love. Both women's babies are being denied by 2 men, Andrew and John. You all have to admit, this is strange.
2 babies, 2 paternity tests. This is a DNA test you'll never forget. Who will hear you are the father?
Now, Sharita here is your typical 17-year-old girl. She goes to school, gets good grades, she plays sports. But what's not typical is she's also taking care of her 2-month-old daughter, Lakaya. And she took care of this child by herself. But she's concerned because she says this man Ryan knew he got her pregnant and even claimed that he had super sperm. Ryan claims no way the baby is his. Sharita's story.
I am so mad because I know that Ryan is the father of my 2-month-old daughter, Lakaya, and today I'm going to prove it. After we had sex, Ryan said that he had super sperm and that I was probably going to get pregnant. And now he's trying to deny my baby. Ryan claims I was already pregnant when we had sex, but he has no idea what he's talking about. He's just making it up so he doesn't have to take care of his daughter. I'm only 17 years old and I had to sacrifice everything. I can't do the things that normal teenagers do. Instead, I have to take care of Ryan's daughter by myself. I used to love Ryan, and now he hurt me so bad. All I want is for Ryan to be in his daughter's life. When the test proves that Ryan is the father, he needs to stand up and be a man and be there for his daughter.
I want to tell you that I am very proud of Sharita. Now, let me tell you why. Because after she did that tape, after she talked to my producers last night when she began to think about it, everything, she had a moment of honesty. And she admitted to our producers she is not 100% sure that Ryan is the father. There is a slight possibility.
Yeah, there is a slight possibility, and Ryan knows that.
He said he wore a condom.
No, he did not. No, he did not. Because I was right there when he did it. He did not wear no condom. He sit there and tries to deny a baby's life whenever he brought it into this world. He's going to sit
You
there and
think
call
they
me
look
a
alike?
Yeah, they look alike. Look at her chin. Look at how far her ears stick out. Look at her eye color. Her eyes are blue. My eyes are brown. That's his baby.
But there may be a possibility. Obviously, there might have been another guy or an occasion around the same time.
See, with Ryan, that was a one-night thing. And then after that, I was in a relationship with somebody, but my daughter doesn't look anything like the guy I was with. Ryan said himself that my daughter was his. He sat there, oh, can my sister come and get you? I want to see the baby. Soon as we got over there, Ryan picked up my baby and sat there. She looks just like me, taking pictures of her, sending it to his girlfriend,
So why did he deny it?
He sat there and told people afterwards, they're calling me, oh, Ryan said that he's not. I called Ryan. I never said that. That baby looked just like me. I love that baby. That baby's
So is
mine.
the baby, is it denying the baby or not?
He said that he'll deny the baby whenever I'm not around. I have to hear from other people.
Well, what's he going to do in front of me?
He ain't going to be able to run. He ain't got nowhere to run or hide. He's right here on the set.
This is what Ryan had to say.
Trina's trying to say I'm the father of her baby. I know I'm not. I think she was already pregnant the time we had sex. Trina says that we didn't use protection, but she's lying. She is also lying that I'm the father of this baby. Sharita's daughter looks absolutely nothing like me. I have other kids and they all have my features. Sharita has no idea who her baby's daddy is. Sharita, get it through your head. We're not in love. It was only a one-night stand. I don't want to be with you. I'm not your baby's daddy, so get over it.
Here's Ryan. Ryan, come on out.
You think somebody loves you? Don't nobody love you.
That's your baby daddy.
Okay,
Yeah, that's why you called me last night. That's why you called me last night.
Tell me my baby don't look like you.
And have I not been trying to be in that baby's life? You make me look like an idiot out here.
No, you make me look like an idiot. Did I call the morning show? Did I call? You called. You called, not me.
Sit down.
Ryan, when you saw that baby, once you saw that baby, did you think that baby looked like
I thought there's a possibility.
So what's wrong? Then why?
I even watched the baby last week. I've been trying to be in the
Okay, then why you
baby's
sitting there
life.
trying to say that you ain't thinking if you trying to be in the baby's life?
Because I did the math.
You obviously can't count.
Was there a phantom condom here?
No, I used the condom. We were in a motel room. I got witnesses.
No, you
we were in
did
a
not.
motel
Yeah,
room.
I got witnesses too.
Whatever.
Okay,
Where's your witnesses? Where's your witnesses? We had sex and I dropped you off down on the corner. What are you talking about?
We were at your girl's house. You used the condom?
Yeah.
Never had that at your girl's house.
Whatever. We'll see when the will.
Yeah, we will see. We're going to see right now. Ryan, if this is your child.
Yeah, I will step up. I got 3 beautiful daughters. You know.
Okay.
And
All right, so we're going to find out right now. when it comes to 2-month-old Lakaya, Ryan, you are not the father.
Thank you.
We'll be glad to help you. All right? We'll be glad to help you find out who the father is, okay? All right?
Alyssa and Melissa fell in love. Both women's babies are being denied by 2 men, Andrew and John. You all have to admit, this is strange.
2 babies, 2 paternity tests. This is a DNA test you'll never forget.
You are the father.
Get off my stage.
When I open the envelope, who will hear you are the father?
Everyone, this is Alyssa, and this is Melissa. Now, 1 year ago, Alyssa and Melissa fell in love, and they began a relationship. And this is a paternity show. But you see, slightly before they fell in love, Alyssa and Melissa both were with men and both ended up having a baby. See? Alyssa gave birth to her now 7-month-old son, Cooper. Melissa gave birth to her now 3-month-old daughter, Carly. And in an unbelievable, ironic twist, both women's babies are being denied by 2 men, Andrew and John. Here's Alyssa and Melissa's story.
My name is Alyssa, and I'm here today to prove to a man named Andrew that he is the father of my son, Cooper.
My name is Melissa. I'm Melissa's fiance. I'm here today to prove to a man named Josh that he is the father of my 3-month-old daughter, Carly.
Alyssa and I are a couple, and we are so much in love. We both have babies who have deadbeat fathers who do nothing for their children.
Josh promised he'd be there for me and my daughter, and he hasn't done a thing. Josh is claiming that we never had sex when I got pregnant, but he is a liar.
Andrew didn't even come see my son until he was 6 months old. All he could say was Cooper looked nothing like him, and there was no way that he was the father. Cooper looks exactly like him, and he was the only man I was with.
My fiance, Alyssa, is more of a father to my daughter than Josh will ever be. She even signed the birth certificate and gave Carly her last name.
Andrew and Josh are deadbeat losers. Our children deserve to have their fathers in their life, and after today, me and Melissa will make sure that they do.
So, you all have to admit, this is strange.
Yes,
This is very strange. But the timing is everything. You see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days before you all got together, you all both were with men.
I was already pregnant when we got together.
Right.
And then she got pregnant the day before she met me. It was
Right.
when she was with Josh. That was the only she had ever been with.
Okay. And he got you pregnant?
He got me pregnant.
Josh.
That's all it takes, one time.
One time?
Yep.
Melissa, you told Josh that he was the father when you got pregnant.
Told him the moment I found out.
And what'd he say?
He said, oh, I want to be there. I didn't get to be there for my first daughter. I promise I'll be at every ultrasound. I'll be at everything. He was at nothing.
He wasn't there for the pregnancy?
He seen my daughter one time. He said that ain't mine
Alyssa,
'cause it's too
I want
white.
to put your baby up there and see if you think that he looks like Andrew.
Look at that.
Mommy, look at the chin. Look at the ears.
Here's what Andrew had to say before the show. Watch.
I'm here today to prove to Alyssa that I ain't her baby's daddy. Alyssa says she got pregnant 2 weeks after we had sex. That is way too soon to be able to prove that it's my kid. Alyssa's friend told me that she was sleeping with 4 other guys when she got pregnant. She's a hoe, and that is not my baby. Alyssa and her loudmouth fiance Melissa need to leave me the hell alone. When this test proves that I am not the baby's father, they need to stay the hell out of my life for good.
Here's Andrew. Andrew, come on out.
You're gonna deny it? You're gonna deny it? You know he's your...
Hey, Mom.
Wait till it comes back here.
Why? Because you think she was with other guys, or what?
She told me herself she was with another man.
Really?
Plus, her friends
You're a
also
lying
told
child looks like you? Cooper look like you?
She got my ears and my chin, that's it.
Oh, but you don't think it's yours?
I mean nothing, though.
Well, that's one story. Now, of course, we got Josh and Melissa. This is what Josh had to say.
I'm here today to prove to everyone that I'm not the father of Melissa's baby. Me and Melissa only had sex one time, and when we had sex, it wasn't even around the time she got pregnant. This goes out to Melissa and Alyssa. Could y'all just leave me alone with this baby talk? When the test comes back and proves I'm not the father, Melissa will be looking like the ugly duckling I know she is.
You don't tell me that baby don't look like you! Look at that baby!
I'm gonna take care of it if it's mine. If the baby come back mine, I'm gonna be a man to take care of it.
You know what? You should be taking care of it now. She's 3 months old.
3 months old now?
After the DNA test,
When it comes back, you can sign your rights over. Because I'm that baby daddy.
When the test come back and it says mine, I'm gonna take care of it.
All you can child support.
Josh, she says you're the only guy she's ever been with.
Okay, how do I know that, Maury?
It doesn't matter because we're going to prove here today that you're the daddy.
Well, we're gonna find out right now. First, Alyssa, we're going to hear about you and Andrew and Cooper and who's the father. When it comes to 7-month-old Cooper, Andrew.
2 babies and 2 paternity tests. This is a DNA test you'll never forget. We have an incredible update on the 17-year-old search for her baby's father. When I open the envelope, who will hear you are the father?
My name is Alyssa, and I am here today to prove to a man named Andrew that he is the father of my son, Cooper.
My name is Melissa. I'm Melissa's fiance. I'm here today to prove to a man named Josh that he is the father of my 3-month-old daughter, Carly.
Alyssa and I are a couple, and we are so much in love. We both have babies who have deadbeat fathers who do nothing for their children.
My fiance, Alyssa, is more of a father to my daughter than Josh will ever be. She even signed the birth certificate and gave Carly her last name.
Andrew and Josh are deadbeat losers. Our children deserve to have their fathers in their life, and after today, me and Melissa will make sure that they do.
I'm here today to prove to Alyssa that I ain't her baby's daddy.
I'm here today to prove to everyone that I'm not the father of Melissa's baby. Me and Melissa only had sex one time, and when we had sex, it wasn't even around the time she got pregnant.
Alyssa's friend told me that she was sleeping with 4 other guys when she got pregnant. She's a hoe, and that is not my baby.
This goes out to Melissa and Alyssa. Could y'all just leave me alone with this baby talk?
Alyssa and her loudmouth fiance Melissa need to leave me the hell alone. When this test proves that I am not the baby's father, they need to stay the hell out of my life for good.
When it comes to 7-month-old Cooper, Andrew, you are the father. And when it comes to Carly, Josh, 3-month-old Carly, Josh, you are the father. Now, Melissa and Alyssa, I don't know what you all, but I can tell you right now what a judge is going to say if they want to be in this child's life.
That's fine. He can pay child support.
I'll pay it. I'm not worried about it. I'll pay child support. I'll pay child support.
I guarantee you he won't be in
I'm
your
telling you
life.
right now, they are the fathers of your
If they want
kids.
to be there, they can be there, but they're not going to hurt my children.
Fine. Thank you very much. We'll be back right after this.
We have an incredible update on the 17-year-old search for her baby's father. When I open the envelope, who will hear you are the father? Earlier, we met Labri, who became pregnant at only 13 years old. Labri and her mother said that AJ was baby Jatorian's father.
You know for a fact that I was not the only person you was sleeping
Well,
with.
my baby was 13 and you was 16 years old.
Get to the test then.
Yeah, well, let's do it.
AJ, you are not.
When Labri got home, she got a message on MySpace from a man named Jason, who said he had been searching for her for over 3 years because he believes that he is baby Jatorian's father. We plan on giving them a DNA test on a future show, so keep watching.
You are the father.